This conference is significant because it brings together the three pillars that will determine the future of mining industry in Pakistan: industry, academia, and technology. It provides an opportunity to honestly assess where we stand, learn from international best practices, and identify the innovations that can transform our mineral resources into sustainable economic growth. Most importantly, I hope this gathering will establish enduring partnerships between universities, research institutions, technology providers, and mining companies. The proposed mining industry platform being discussed has the potential to become a permanent forum for collaborations, innovation, and knowledge sharing long after this conference concludes. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is blessed with immense mineral wealth, yet much of this potential remains untapped. Unlocking it requires three essential ingredients: investment, technology, and a policy environment that provides confidence and predictability. The government of Sindh recognized this as early as in 2008. We pioneered Pakistan's modern mining sector through a public-private partnership framework designed to facilitate world-class mine development. That decision laid the foundation for the transformation that we are witnessing today. However, capital and technology alone are not enough. The future of this industry depends equally on human capital. We must strengthen partnerships with universities, technical institutes, and international experts to develop the geologists, engineers, environmental specialists, and technicians who will lead this sector for decades to come. I encourage every organization present here today to invest not only in mines and machinery, but also in people. The mining industry of tomorrow will be built by the talent that we nurture today. As we look ahead, the next chapter of Pakistan's mining journey must focus on technological self-reliance and indigenous capacity building. We remain grateful for the expertise and support provided by our international partners whose contributions have been instrumental in developing this sector. But now we must deliberate to build local expertise, local technical capacity, and local leadership. Our objective should be clear: to create an integrated mining ecosystem that is globally competitive and increasingly powered by Pakistani talent. The world is moving rapidly towards artificial intelligence, automation, digitalization, and electric mobility. Mining operations across the globe are becoming smarter, safer, and more efficient. If Pakistan wishes to participate meaningfully in this transformation, we must begin building our capacity today. The government of Sindh, as has been mentioned by others here, has not merely been an observer in Pakistan's mining story. At times, we serve as regulators, we facilitate private investment, and in some cases, we sit at a table as a shareholder and a development partner. Today, two major blocks in Thar are in production. Block 1, developed by Shanghai Electric, and Block 2, developed through Sindh Anglo Coal Mining Company under a public-private partnership model. These projects represent partnerships and different business models, but they share one common foundation. The government of Sindh created the enabling environment that made them possible. We provide the legal framework, allocated mining leases, facilitated infrastructure development, and invested in roads, water supply, air connectivity, and power evacuation systems in a region that for decades was associated primarily with drought and deprivation. Today, these two blocks currently generate approximately 2,640 megawatts of electricity, with capacity expected to rise to nearly 3,000 megawatts in the near future. They are producing more than 15 million tons of coal annually, helping power millions of homes across Pakistan while saving the country over $1.5 billion in foreign exchange that would otherwise be spent on imported fuel. And this is only the beginning. Thar contains an estimated 175 billion tons of coal, one of the largest lignite reserves in the world. Yet the vast majority of this resource remains undeveloped. Meanwhile, Sindh Agro Coal Mining Company's Phase 3 expansion is expected to produce 11.2 million tons coal this year alone, further strengthening Pakistan's energy security. These achievements did not happen overnight. You must have heard the story. It all started back in 1992 when coal was initially, 91 or 92, when coal was initially discovered in Thar region. And during that time in the early and mid-90s, the government of Shahid Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto started developing these coal reserves, and they signed the first agreements with a Hong Kong-based investor. Unfortunately, with the change of the government, that initiative was put on the back burner. The government tried later, again in the first decade of this century. Unfortunately, even those did not work, as there were differences between the federal government and the coal producers, the power producers, on a very negligible increment of tariff. And it was only in 2008 and 2009 when Pakistan People's Party government came in that we revived what we call the vision of Shahid Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto. And in 2009, the Thar Coal and Energy Board was created. I am the only member now who's always, I was the first member and I'm currently the chairman of that board. And I've been associated with this journey that we have traveled over the last 16 years. So I remember times when we were almost abandoning the project, and this several times. Initially, when the government changed in 2013, our partners, I'd be very candid, they had cold feet, that perhaps they would not get the support of the government, but we held them together. We managed to get the government, all the governments, starting 2008, interested in Thar coal. People were skeptical whether we'd be able to achieve what we planned to do. As I said, it is only possible if all stakeholders work together, something of this size. And we made it happen in Tharparkar. We made it happen for coal development in Pakistan. And I remember being through this journey. I remember the first time that we struck coal after, this was 2015, I believe, or 16. And then in 2018, when we reached the bottom of it, in 2019, we started our journey of power production, and we haven't looked back. Though it's slowed down, there's several reasons we could have worked much faster. And there is potential, as we just saw. Just one block alone has coal as much as Gujarat in India, and till now we've just scratched the surface. And the potential is there, but it's not been easy. I told you ever since this vision of Shahid Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto, when we started, we had difficulties. And I'm very proud to say that the government of Sindh has held all the investors together in this, and we'll continue to do that. Just discussing with the President of Agro Corporation a few more initiatives. We talked about coal to fertilizer and coal to gasification. The government of Sindh is open to all these technological advancements, and I assure you that we'll stand behind our investors. We have some problems. We've been having problems. We're currently in an IMF program which prohibits us from giving certain incentives. But inshallah, we'll work around that, and we'll make